All right.
Okay.
I want y'all to look at this equation, and when you get the answer, give me a thumbs up. All right, everybody's got it? Mama, what did you get?
7.
How did you get 7?
18 and 7 is 25.
Okay. Papa?
I did the same thing. 18 plus 7 makes 25.
Okay. Avery, do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the next one. Take a second and look at this one. Give me a thumbs up when you get the answer. Okay, Papa, what did you get?
I tried to simplify it by saying, what does it take to go to 24 to make 83, and I got 59.
Okay. Mama, can you re-say what Papa just said?
I just looked at the 24 to see how many I need to make 83, and it's 59. That's what he said, but that's not the way I would do it.
Uh-huh. How would you do
I
it?
would take 4 from 13, borrow from the 8, make it a 7. That's 9, and 2 from 7 is 5.
Okay. Avery, do you agree?
I did it a different way.
Okay. How did you
I
do it?
took the 4 and subtracted it from that, which gave me 79.
Mm-hmm.
And I subtracted 20 from 79, which gave me 59.
Okay. So if you were to round these numbers up, how would that change how you're solving the problem?
What?
So if you were to round 83 down
make
to
it
80, how would that change you solving the problem?
Simplify, be even numbers.
Mm-hmm. Would it make it easier?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here's your next one. I want you to take a second and look at this one. Just give a thumbs up when you found the answer. Okay. Avery, what did you get? Or, Papa, what did you get?
56.
Okay, how did you get 56?
I tried to track in my mind what it would take to go to 16 to make 72.
Okay.
I did the same way I did the other one. 6 from 12 is 6, and borrow 1 from the 7 and make it a 6, and 1 from 6
Okay.
is 5.
Okay.
Answer's 56.
All right, Avery, do you agree?
I did the same way.
Okay. Here's your next one.
This is one. We're doing good.
All right, give me a thumbs up when you get the answer. All right, Mama, what did you get?
17.
17. How did you get 17?
32 plus 17 is 49.
Okay. Papa?
I did a similar thing. I just saw what it took to add 232 to make 49, 17.
Okay. Avery?
I did the same way then.
Okay, but if you were to do it how we talked about earlier, as far as rounding, so the 49 up to 50, how would you solve it?
So 50 minus 30.
So it would be the same problem, but instead you would make it simpler. So you would turn 49 into 50. So what would the 32 turn into?
30.
18.
Less than number, you go back to the next number if it's less than number. If
It goes to
back
30.
past 5, you round it off to the last number, which should be 30.
Okay.
That's 2, so that should be 30.
Yeah. Be
So
50
30 minus 50 is 20.
But if you did 40, to get the same answer of 7,
Oh, so you take
So,
this and round it up and then
to
subtract
50.
1.
so if you would do 49 to 50 instead of 49, but you still got the same answer, what would 32 be?
33.
Good. So you'd have to add on to both, right? Would that make it easier doing 50 minus 33 versus 49 minus 32?
Not really.
Not to me.
Not to you?
Same thing.
Okay. Here's your next one.
Mm, 24.
20.
All right. Avery, what did you get?
24.
How did you get 24?
I took 7. I'm trying to remember how I did it now.
7 from 11 is 4.
Yeah, you took a part of one from the 1.
Let's see here. No, I took so I added onto this one and made that a 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then that makes 70.
Okay.
So then you add 2 to that, and add 1 to it, that gives you 20.
Okay. So kind of like what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, Papa, what did...
I just said, thought in my head, 67 plus what makes 91, I came up with 24.
Okay. Mama?
I did like I did the other one. 7 from 11 is 4 and 6 from 8 is 2.
All right. Avery, would you like to add on to what Mama said?
No, I'm sorry.
No, she's smart.
Okay.
Math major.
Okay. Here's your next
We're doing
one.
We're doing real good, man.
I want you to take a second and really look at this one. And think about as many ways, think about the way that we talked about originally of rounding it off. Think about a way you could solve it by rounding it off.
50.
50 minus 28.
No, it'd have to be 30, wouldn't it?
However you think you would do it by rounding it. Just think about
That's
it for a
two,
second.
That's a 2. It'd be
It'd
50.
be 26. Yeah.
50 minus, yeah. That's 26, because 26 is 52.
But what would be, if we talked about rounding it, how would you,
You'd round this to 50 and
then
this
add
to
2. So you take the 52, make that a 50, add 2,
make that 28.
28.
so 50 minus 28, what do you get?
22.
Is 22 the answer to that problem?
No.
No, so how would you do it to round it?
50 to 30.
So if you're taking 2 away from 50,
You got to add it to this one, or take
You
it
gotta
away.
add-
You got to take
2 what?
2 away from this one. That'd be 24.
So
I
what
mean
would-
26.
so what would the equation be turned into if we did what you just said? What would it look like? Instead of 52 minus 26, what would it look like? 50 minus,
50 minus 24.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. So,
But that's not the answer. 50 minus 24 ain't the answer.
no,
Oh,
but
yeah,
if you,
it'd
if
be
you,
26, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 26.
Yeah.
okay. So instead you're saying 52 minus 26, it would be 50 minus 24 because you take 2 away from 52, and so you'd have to take 2 away from 26 to balance out the equation.
Take an equal amount of number for each one of them.
All right. Has anyone revised their way of thinking towards it since we talked about rounding it?
No.
Has anyone thought about the equation differently?
I mean, I think on like if you used like a lot bigger numbers, it'd probably make it a little easier.
Mm-hmm. But on this one, you feel like you not necessarily have to in order to make sense of the problem.
No.
But do you think this would become helpful on bigger problems? Making it rounded to the nearest,
Probably.
make it
could.
simpler.
But this is even. 26 is 52.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm. But you think
You
it
can
could
look at it and
possibly
say,
be.
oh, that's half. So
yeah, that's just half of it. So,
Okay.
the bigger ones, yeah, it would probably work better.
All right. So y'all agree? Okay. So sometimes numbers at first glance can appear overwhelming or take a minute to understand, but if we use our knowledge, we can reason with the numbers and find simpler ways to approaching them. Do you agree? Okay.